Virus continues to spread through communities. There is a terrible sense of loss developing in a lot of people. Loss of special occasions, human interaction, and of course, the unimaginable loss of life. Michelle Imperato spoke with a local grief counselor about ways to manage the sadness we're all feeling and ways to find support as we go through this unprecedented time.
It's upsetting to think about, but one reality of the coronavirus is people are dying alone. Families are not able to console each other or hold the proper services, mass services, wakes, or funerals. Well, today we are joined by mental health counselor Cristina Ally. Cristina, how does this change the way people are grieving right now?
This is something that we as a culture have never had to face before. So of course it brings unique challenges, but specifically with Corona, I think what makes it so different is it's unexpected. And so many times when grief happens, at least some people have a chance for anticipatory grief. And I don't know that many people have had that chance for anticipatory grief. So there's not very much preparation that we can have. It can be very disorienting, which can open us up for almost a traumatic response. There's already social isolation happening, and grief can isolate us further. And I think just all of the hurried medical care can lead to a lot of rumination and regret, guilt, blame, anger. And so I think it just complicates the entire process from start to end.
Grieving is such an important process, and it feels like people aren't going to be grieving properly.
It's important to remember that bereavement mourning process, it's a mind, body, spirit thing that we have to go through. A lot of times we want to go above it, we want to go under it, we want to go around it, but we have to go through it. And I think it's really hard to do that alone. Just remember that we can't do it alone. It's okay that we feel these feelings. And it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time.
So in a time when we're self-quarantining, when we're social distancing, how do people go about getting the help they need if they do need to talk to somebody?
There are virtual online support groups. There's one that every Friday on Facebook that's free for anybody at grief.com, and that's a very popular resource. There is also a grief group that my company, Flourish Counseling, will be doing for local people. It's a bit smaller than that massive online Facebook group, but you can reach us there at covidgriefgroups.com.
Cristina Ally, thank you so much for joining us today.